This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betty.
Marcy.
I'm not going to say it's spooky season, but we all know that it's right. We've been saying it since July 5th.
Yeah.
Or
honestly,
April.
for me,
March, I think.
Yeah, honestly, for me, after St. Patrick's Day, it's game on.
Game on.
But truly, after 4th of July, I am like, okay, I'm done with summer. I'm ready for fall.
I went to the beach a few days ago, and I was like, okay, it's still summer, so
Yes.
I should and be happy that it is summer while it is. But I think like either September 1st or after Labor Day, right? But I feel like it's September 1st, like that we can't deny it anymore.
Yeah, I feel I always, for the sake of myself, but and Gilly, I always wait to put out decorations till like mid-September.
Because you're a righteous and good woman.
Because I'm a righteous and good woman.
Everyone.
If I put them out too early, then I'm a wench
Yeah.
and a loose woman.
You don't want to be a loose woman.
I could never be a loose woman.
A loosey-goosey? Come on.
Loosey goosey.
But yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. I mean, stores have Halloween stuff out. But I mean, that also happens at 4th of July.
And
I feel.
rightly so. They should.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Feeling it and feeling it and feeling it, feeling it.
Anything
has
spooky?
anything spooky?
No, Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Oh, I'll get you a Coke.
I don't
a
think
Coke Zero.
anything spooky. I know that like there's been some astrological intensity going on.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean,
what does that mean? What does that entail?
I think it was like what we had, the retrograde during a full moon, and there was things like it was, I feel like a lot of people were experiencing lunar insomnia last week.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know? It's just, I don't know what causes it. Could be that the moon's too bright. I know for me, that's a big issue because I have a skylight. And so.
Oh, yeah.
It'll light my ass up. So. But I don't think anything spooky.
I had a spooky dream last night. I had a dream.
Me about it.
I will. Uh-oh. Marcy's a demon now. I had a dream that I was in Ireland and in a hospital. But it was like I had to do a procedure, but it was pretty chill. It was pretty chill.
It was an awesome rad procedure.
It was an awesome rad procedure. So I wasn't nervous in that respect, but it was like an old hospital room with 2 different beds. And like on the wall, there was like goo from like what looked like old IVs and stuff. This is all in my dream. And I was just like, this is so weird. And then there was a really dark corner. And I had to stay the night there. Like that, I knew I had to stay the night there that night. And I was like by myself. And I was like, and I kept checking in with myself being like, am I feeling bad energy? And I would like look into the dark corner, but then I was like, no, I think it's okay. I think I'm okay. And then I couldn't choose which bed to sleep in. Is that spooky?
I mean, yeah. I wonder if did you have a past life moment? A little situation?
Dude, do you think
to see some old. I do think it's very spooky that there was juice on the wall, goop on the wall from IVs.
It was like yellow.
Ew.
Yeah, it was weird looking. I have recently this week watched 2 Alien movies, which are very gooey.
Gooey.
So maybe that
hey
has, but it just felt very like, it felt just so real.
Wow. Yeah, I don't like it.
Kind of spooky. I don't like it either.
I don't vivid dream very often, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Marcy.
I can't help it.
Help.
I don't.
Come on, try it.
Or if I do, I just don't remember.
Right. I remember everything.
I filled my brain up with too much improv, so I don't know nothing anymore.
Improv gone.
Well, I do know this. I do know that I have been appreciating and wanting more listener stories from our friends who are checking us out right now.
Yes.
Please keep sending them. If you've already sent one, and a lot of people are doing this, and it makes my life so much easier. Just bump your original email, and don't send multiple mediums. Meaning, if you've sent us an email that is typed, or you've sent us a voice note, like an audio file, and then you type it up. That genuinely will confuse me.
Absolutely.
That will genuinely confuse us both, and then everyone listening. Like, that's the thing. It's not just Marcy and Betsy.
It's everybody. We're in this together, everyone.
Literally, all we're doing is we are the platform from which, the stage in which you are performing on.
Yes.
Ow.
That was like Shakespeare, dude. It's
because I'm listening to Sabrina Carpenter, and she asked when someone's going to lieth upon her.
Really? That's so funny.
Oh, it's a decent album. It's like, I was describing, do you know Sabrina Carpenter? You know, like, some of her songs, surely, like Espresso.
No.
I'm working late because I am a singer and I look so good right around my finger.
I don't know that, but you have to understand, I don't know a lot of the trendy music.
If you've never heard a radio in the last
I don't listen to the radio.
Good for you.
I only listen to like jock jams on my Spotify.
Well, she has sort of like, she's cheeky. She's a bit cheeky.
Sounds cheeky.
Yeah.
Lieth upon me. Like, that's pretty cheeky.
Me. What is it? It's like, I want you.
Is she British?
No. But she's dating Barry Keoghan. Barry.
Okay, now we're getting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what is the? Let's see. God, so I want to, because it's a really funny Shakespeare quote. Let's see. It's a song called Nonsense. And it's not nonsense. Let's see. Or maybe it's Bedkim. Oh yeah, she says, come ride on me. I mean camaraderie. And then she says, where art thou? Why not uponeth me?
Funny.
She's cheeky.
Okay, that's funny.
Anyway, what I was going to say is that she sounds like easy listening for Gen Z. It sounds like kind of like, it's like very like cool rock, but like, but funny lyrics. It's like you almost could be like, I could hear this in like a waiting room. Okay. Except for it's like you can taste when you're kissing him, you're tasting me. Have fun.
Wow, cheeky.
Okay. Anyway, that's what I'm listening to right now, and that's what this podcast is about. It's about what I'm listening to.
What we're listening to.
So anyway, send us more emails and voice notes or whatever. How do we call those? So
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna now this person that I'm about to read, listen to, and possibly watch a video from, they sent me every type possible. And again, guys, I do not look at this beforehand. So if it's repetitious or repetitive, That's not my fault. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's all new info. So
we'll find out. We're gonna find out.
Oh, you're all gonna find out. I'm gonna start with the typed part.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
This says solar eclipse glitch mom ?
Ooh.
Howdy from Texas, Mel. Love you guys. This happened the day before the solar eclipse, April 7th, 2024 in Texas at our friend's lake house. We had our friend's lake house since they were not using it for the week of the solar eclipse. We invited my aunts to visit and stay with us. 2 were coming later that afternoon. Have not seen them in a long time, about 20 plus years. We went shopping all day and found some cool solar shirts. Haha.
Funny.
And bought them to be matchy for the eclipse. My other aunts drove in that afternoon. They'd seen our shirts and wanted one too. Called the shop. They were closing at 6 p.m. It was 10 minutes before they closed. Told them to hold the shirts for us. We were 5 minutes away. So we hauled our booties over to buy them. We got there quickly and had time to spare to look around. My phone starts to ring and I looked at it. It was my aunt's phone who was with us. I started to laugh and told my aunt, "Your phone is butt dialing me." She said, "I don't have my phone," and said, I must have left it on the floor. One of your dogs must have accidentally stepped on it and is calling you. I love that.
Funny.
It was FaceTiming me. The time was 5:55. So I ended up declining the call since we thought it was a dog error and brushed it off. I would have loved a FaceTime from a dog though, but
I would have so much.
It's very
just
fun.
Their big paw, like, or whatever.
Just a snout, like oh
yeah. I would love that. Wilma, FaceTime me sometimes. Oh, she does. Wilma's FaceTime me before.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
We got back and were excited about everyone getting a tea. We looked for the phone and could not find it. It was strange. We ended up finding it in the main bedroom we were staying in, me and my husband, and it was on the top shelf. My husband and uncle were at the house watching TV, visiting, and they never went in the rooms when we stepped out, so they didn't touch the phone. My doggos are short-legged corgis, Chihuahua, and Dachshund. Oh,
cute! What a fun trio!
Yes. So,
oh my God.
There's no way they could have accidentally called. It was too high on the shelf. Now, my aunt could have left it on the shelf, but it doesn't explain the phone calling me at 5:55, especially when we left at 5:50. I know because I looked at the time to see if we could make it to the shop and said, "Everyone, let's go." We were freaked out and was like, that was weird. My aunt was not feeling well, so I told her to lay and take a nap on the bed in our room since the bed was very comfortable. This is the room where the phone was found on a shelf. She is very intuitive. When she woke up and looked in the direction of the shelf, she said she had seen my mom smiling at her. We think it was her calling, maybe happy that we all got together. Oh my God.
Oh.
Wish I would have answered the phone, or maybe a solar flare glitch. My mom passed away in 2013, my dad in 2010, but it was pretty crazy that she had seen her at the spot where the phone was. We did feel her presence there during that trip. It was truly special. I'm sure my dad was with her too. My mom was the glue that kept us all together, and I guess she still is. Big, loving, and strong presence. I sure would love to think that that was the case. By the way, my aunts are very intuitive. Aunt Lisa has audio and visual abilities and can pick up on emotions from the environment and people. Very connected with nature. And this is the aunts that saw my mom. My other Aunt Nini can pick up on emotions, audio, very heightened, sensitive, see numbers associated with, especially with number 1, very empathetic and giving, and attracts dragonflies. Both are very spiritual. I believe I had it too, as well as my mom and grandma. I could feel the room and get a good sense of a person's intentions. I had high anxiety where I could not eat and was prescribed anxiety medicines, Zoloft, Lexapro. Zoloft and Lexapro reprogrammed me and diffused that sense. And I can't remember my dreams or very little, not much anxiety, and lost some of that sense. Plus, when my parents passed, especially my mom, since we were so close and alike, I suppressed my emotions, which I'm still dealing with now. I still have a heightened sense, but it does give me anxiety and not, it doesn't give me an anxiety and not as intense as it used to be. I did ask for it back during that trip and had a big anxiety panic attack in the car on the way home.
Oh.
Maybe not ready for it. Mind over matter. Attached a pic of doggos. Feel free to post pics. And one ant not in the pic had to leave. Don't poopity your pantaloons. Love you guys. And I tell everyone about your podcast too. Keep on keeping on, y'all. Hugs. Toot toot. Betsy, let me send you these puppos, right?
Yeah, you got it. Send me those puppies.
I shall send you a little text message if you
give me that text. Give me that text.
And then let's see what we have. We also have a little an MP3. So let me see. How do I share? Oh, let's see.
Cute
or an
dogs.
MP4. An MP4 is video, right? I'm silly. Let's see. Let me see if I can share it.
Okay. Really good dogs.
Very cuties.
Really cute
and
dogs.
What an incredible story too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, let's see what this video is. Oh, it's a very cool mashup. Oh, collage of the solar eclipse. Do you see it?
Yes.
Wow, very cool. I'll post this all too. And then we have a follow-up, if you're nasty.
Yeah, let's get nasty.
Oh, so it says correction in audio clip. I don't have no audio clip. Do I? Oh, I do. I forgot. I do. See, this is how I get confused, you guys.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay. All right. So let me share. This is incredible, you guys. I did not know this. This is our friend, and we've never said this before, so we cannot hold her accountable. She did exactly what I just asked for us not to do, which is to send multiple ways of telling the story. So I read the email, but also she retold it in the audio clip. So we already heard it. We get it. Thank you for sending it.
Yes.
Very cool story. So now I'll read the email.
Yes.
But yeah, see, this is so funny that I literally said that and I didn't look at this. So to be like,
Marcy.
this is how I get confused. So
Marcy. You could
yes.
see in the future.
So they felt like the correction is we felt like her mom was there, and that's why I said we saw her, but really it was just her Aunt Lisa. So
Okay.
Let's see. And then I think that's it. That's all.
Great.
We got it. We did it. We did a good job.
We did it.
And thank you for sending it in.
Yes. I like that story.
Me too. Like the phone call and everything.
Wild. Yes. And for then, like, mom to be hanging out right by where the phone was. It's like, yes, this is making sense. This is making sense. How fun to have aunts who are just, like, so intuitive. How wild would that be?
Very spooky. Very fun. I would love an aunt who was a psychic.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun. Because then it's like close enough to where you're like, I don't have to be the psychic.
Yeah.
But my aunt could be.
Yeah. That way you can tell me all about it, but I don't have to deal with the ramifications of.
Yes, I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But you could tell me about it. That rules.
Interesting that Melissa did have sensitivity that was, kind of dulled down by medication.
Mm-hmm. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
And makes sense.
Yeah.
And that it could cause anxiety. Like that makes total sense too of like being so intuitive where like that absolutely makes sense that it would cause anxiety.
Yeah. Oh man. Also just like seeing her in the her aunt seeing her in the exact same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Very, very cool. I wonder what would have happened if
she'd answered.
She answered the phone. Hey. whatever, dude.
I don't answer the phone, so I get it.
I don't either. I never do. Okay, I got one. You ready?
Yes.
This is called Protective Spirit. Ooh.
Very scary when they're protecting.
Very scary. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Long-time lurker, first-time rider.
Yeah.
Thank you for this amazing podcast. I was in the hospital recently for 2 months.
Jeez, so sorry.
Recovering from my leg attempting to yeet itself from my body. Long story. Oh
What?
My God. During a hospital stay that made me feel lonely, sad, and angry, your podcast was a much-needed source of light for both myself and the amazing nursing staff that took care of me.
Oh, my
That's so nice. Oh, 2 months in the hospital. I'm
cannot
glad
imagine.
you're out of there. I'm writing today because I want to share a story. When I was a baby, my family lived on a military base in Florida. I was about 1.5 years old, and by the time we moved there, I was sleeping through the night and was generally a calm baby. That all changed when we moved into our housing unit. My mom felt freezing cold spots, especially in my bedroom, and always felt like we were being watched. I would wake up in the night screaming, and as I got older, I began telling my mom, oh my God, about a bad man in my room.
No, why? Don't.
That just that really got me. My mom, frightened and feeling powerless, wasn't sure what to do. Out of desperation, she prayed and asked the powers that be to look out for her and me and let the energy move on. She put an angel figurine in my room, hoping for some protection. Almost immediately, the late night screaming stopped, and my mom hoped this meant things would go back to normal.
Yeah, let's hope.
Unfortunately for my poor mother, things were still not far from normal because I began talking to an invisible woman in my room.
Okay.
The difference, though, was that it seemed that I seemed to like this woman and I seemed to feel safer and more content.
We love.
That's good. I eventually told my mom that this woman made the bad man go away and she called me her little princess.
Aww.
Months later, and we are at my aunt's house, and she's showing me pictures of my family, and she flipped to a picture of my grandma who passed before I was born. I excitedly told my mom that was the lady I saw in my room.
Yeah. Oh
Grandma.
my God.
I like to think my grandma still looks out for me, even as her princess grew up to be a prince. I feel a strong connection to her and feel her around me when times are hard. Thanks again for being your amazing selves, Chris. They. Chris,
that's wild.
that is awesome.
That is so awesome.
Grandma took care of the bad man, dude.
She said GTFO.
You piece of shit.
You piece of shit.
Get out of here, you piece of fucking shit.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, you fucking loser. Get out of here.
I will literally beat the hell out of you.
That's a good story.
Very
dude.
good story.
Oh, how fun to like be looking through pictures and being like, oh my gosh, that's the lady.
That's the lady.
Hey, that's the lady.
Hey, everybody, this is the lady. Oh, that's wild. That's really, really cool.
I love that.
And I don't like the bad man, so I'm glad Grandma said GTFO.
Yeah. Grandma taking care of business.
TCB.
TCBY, dude. Remember that?
Were we not just talking about TCBY? Or what?
I don't think we were.
I
You must have been with somebody else.
I must have been in a pile of yogurt talking about it.
TCBY, dude.
TCBY.
TCBY.
Shall I play a listener story?
Yes.
Okay, doke.
Hi. So I'm not sure if you're getting all of my stories, but I've sent in one about my great grandpa Thornton's haunted house in Arkansas, my haunted student, and I've also sent in about my tarot reading business. So I just went on a family vacation to Arkansas and had my most ridiculously haunted experience so far. Also, my baby's eating in the background, so sorry for those little noises. We decided to stay in an Airbnb as a family after a family reunion in this little town in Arkansas called Camden, which is disgustingly haunted. It's where said great-grandpa Thornton's very haunted house is. And so my aunt very intentionally found a house that was built in 1985 in hopes that there would be no haints. Spoiler alert, there were haints. So I walked into the house. I'm pretty sensitive, pretty psychic. I've worked on those abilities. And I sensed a woman there. I saw her sitting at the dining room table. She seemed like a little bit like maybe OCD. Maybe she didn't really like her house being an Airbnb. But I wasn't that concerned. That's like an experience I have on a regular basis. And I was just like, hey, we're going to be here for a couple days. Don't mess with the little kids. I have a baby and my cousins have babies to 5-year-olds. And so that was all fine until the sun went down and the vibe of the house immediately changed. In the dining room where I had seen this woman, I see a full-blown shadow person, which I've never seen before. It was like the silhouette of a person, but it didn't look like they were wearing clothes and like a little bit too skinny to be a person, and kind of like the head was a little bit too small and oddly shaped to be a real person. Disgusting. I'm like the crazy cousin, so I didn't say anything. And then I get a text from my older cousin saying she was having experiences upstairs where she also saw a shadow person and her bedroom door kept opening and closing. My younger cousin then said, let's not talk about it. I don't want to acknowledge it because this is too freaky. So fine. I didn't acknowledge it. I did salt all the bedrooms and just said, like, don't mess with us. This isn't cool. That night, nobody really slept well. Every time I'd fall asleep, my iPad would slam down, and I kept feeling like this woman was talking to me. She was like showing me images of her body decomposing. Like in my mind, it wasn't like when I saw her at the dining room table or when I saw the shadow person. But it did feel like there was maybe something else there other than this lady. And so the sun comes up. Still feels awful. It still feels like the same energy as last night when the sun went down. At one point I was nursing my baby in my bedroom and I look over and I realize there's like this huge shadow in the corner. It's just like this column of shadow that really shouldn't be there and that wasn't there before. As I'm nursing him, one of his toys that was on the ground like slid across the floor. At this point I start like really talking to the woman and working on moving her on and really like kind of like praying that the negative energy is kind of swept away and that everybody can move on. And the shadow that was in the corner then went away, which destroyed me because for a little bit I was like, oh, maybe it's just the lighting in the room and I didn't notice it before or it's my imagination. But no, it went away after like 10 to 15 minutes. We go to lunch. And when I get back, there was a hanger in the middle of my floor. This also destroyed me because nobody was in the house. We all left. Hanger in the middle of the floor. The closet's closed. I open the closet. The hanger matches all of the other hangers in the closet. So that means while we were gone, closet open, hanger flew out, closet closed. Nasty. That night, though, things calmed down. Like, honestly, that was the last scary thing that happened to me. After we left, I kind of touched bases with my cousins. And my older cousin had heard growling in the forest at night. Also nasty. And And my younger cousin, who really kept her cool the whole time and who said she didn't want to talk about it to make it worse, said that every time she went to the bathroom, she would see shadow people going up and down the stairs towards that same dining room where I saw it. So all three of us saw this nasty, nasty shadow. Gross. Don't recommend Camden, Arkansas. I heard more horror stories from the Great Grandpa Thornton's haunted house in Camden too. So again, don't recommend. Don't shit your pants. I love you guys so much. Goodbye.
That is a wild Airbnb stay.
Absolutely.
It's like the movie Poltergeist.
So many things were happening. That person,
too many.
The ghost was like, "Get out! Airbnbs are ruining the housing market."
Yeah. Oh my God. The description of the first shadow person too, with like a little too skinny to be human, head a little too small, like, oh, good Lord, gross, dude.
Little alien.
Exactly. Very alien.
Just a little alien coming to visit, say hello.
Wow.
Ugh.
That is so wild. That's too much.
That baby was also like, I have more to say about this story.
Yeah, I bet that baby was like, I saw some stuff too.
That baby was like, I was too little to say it at the time, but I was actually tormented by that ghost. Tormented.
That reminds me, the Poltergeist house is for sale.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
The one with all the dead bodies in the
In
backyard?
the pool. Yeah.
Wasn't that real? They were like, "Oops, we didn't."
No. Well, here's what I think happened.
Okay.
Or if I'm remembering correctly, they used actual human bones.
And they just didn't tell them.
I think so. And because it was like cheaper to get human bones.
Honestly, they're selling. It's at you can get a discount.
Yeah.
So like, how are human bones cheaper? I want to know.
I don't know.
I guess
I don't
it's
know.
supply and demand, right? Like if people,
I guess so.
If people are like, no, we don't really want human bones to spook anyone. Thanks so much, though. And they're like, okay, well, we'll keep them over here in case someone does, and they had to put them on sale. So that makes sense.
Yeah, there we go.
Honestly, now I totally understand it. Okay, should I read one?
Yes.
This one says, "Hi, Marcy. Hi, Betsy.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Hello. I absolutely love this podcast and also subscribe to 90 Day Bay. Hi, that's my podcast.
Hell yeah.
Because I love your humor and it feels like I'm listening to my friends hang out and banter. I love that you keep me company with spooky thrills and my 90 Day play-by-play. Thanks for all you do. Side note, our friend Adela,
Yeah.
she just interviewed one of the cast members from 90 Day Fiance. Well, from that universe. Ashley, who is a witch and a medium. She had her on.
What?
The House Medium is Adela's podcast called The House Medium. And she had Ashley on talking about
Funny.
all of her skills. So
Fun.
a little crossover you didn't even know you needed.
That's pretty sweet.
I've sent in stories, my Bampa, my grandfather that came to visit and might be my daughter, and wanted to send a more recent one. My husband's dad passed away in the spring of 2024. It was very sudden and difficult.
Oh.
Fortunately, I feel very connected to those that have passed, so I told his father that he could send me a rosy maple moth if he wants me to send love to the family. If you've ever seen a rosy maple, RMM, rosy maple moth, they are furry, pink, and yellow. They're simply beautiful. I've only seen one in my life, and it's stuck with me.
Whoa, I'm looking at one now. Whoa.
A rosy maple moth. Oh,
They look
yeah.
like kind of candy or something.
Don't eat it, Betsy.
I'm going to eat that moth.
Don't eat that
I want to eat that moth.
moth.
I got to eat that moth.
It does look like a very cool, like, art piece for sure.
Yeah, like I could see a drag queen doing this look.
Yes.
And it being awesome.
And this actually, that might be, and that's what her name is, Rosie Maple Moth.
That's a good drag name.
Yeah. It's not a pun.
Oh.
It's not a pun. It's just a good name.
It's just a great name.
My husband doesn't believe in ghosts or an afterlife, and he'd rather not hear about it. So the moth would be my personal little sign from his dad. He doesn't listen to this podcast. We're safe. The same day I was visiting a friend who has 2 children. The kids were playing in the other room while us fancy adults were having coffee in the kitchen and talking about bullshit. That's so funny. I can remember as a kid, like my mom going to people's houses and me being like, what are they doing, having a business meeting in there? They're just-
Dude, same. I remember being like, God, that must be so boring being an adult. That sounds awful.
And then you're like, oh, they're just literally gossiping about everyone they've ever met.
Yes, and that's fun.
It is fun. The kids were thoroughly engrossed in video games and probably making Barbies scissor each other, the usual.
Yeah, dude.
Suddenly, my friend's daughter came rushing into the kitchen, thrusted a book into my hands, and told me she got it from the library. She was a little more intense than usual and demanded that I look at the pretty artwork, and I wouldn't walk away until I acknowledged it. The front of the children's book had a butterfly on it, and the artwork was really gorgeous, so I opened it up to look. As soon as I opened to skim through the pages, my thumb landed on a rosy maple moth.
That is nuts.
I immediately my heart felt warm, and as if I had lifted from a spell. The kid ran back into the other room and left us alone. I definitely feel like my father-in-law took control for a minute there. I wouldn't have noticed the book at all. That was my most recent experience. If anyone wants to try to communicate with their loved ones that have passed, all I did was calm myself, talk to them, and ask them to send a specific symbol. The point is that it's specific enough that you'll recognize it. Otherwise, they are trying to communicate all the time and you might not be reading the signs. Once you've determined a sign, just be patient and try to send love to that person that has crossed and don't overthink it. Thanks so much for this podcast, Lish. Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Wow. That is so cool.
Yeah. That is really
That's like good advice too. For trying to get trying to hear from the other
connect,
side.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also think of all the things that, how hard it is for the other side to communicate and like all the things that have to happen. Like that little girl had to get that book from the library and then there had to be a play date. And
yes.
Like a lot of things have to happen. So of course it's like, like you have to be patient that their signs are coming.
Yes. Yeah. Because I think some people with every right, get so like, come on.
Yeah.
I want you to show me that you're here with me through whatever it might be. Why aren't you doing that right away? And it's like, because you've said this before, and I think it's fascinating. Like, sometimes sometimes people don't know what they're doing over there yet.
Yeah, they're babies.
Trying to figure out how to, like, work with lights and stuff.
Yeah, they're figuring it out just like we are. They don't have like, an instruction manual unless they do. And then what?
Unless it's like Beetlejuice.
I'm very excited about that, Betsy.
Dude, I'm stoked.
So
it opens in 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
2 weekends.
I want to go.
We shall
If you're in the
go.
country, can I go with you?
If I'm in the country, we shall go.
Because here's the thing, guys. Betsy's international, guys. Don't know if you know that.
I'm an international lady, everybody.
An international diva.
Hey, yas.
Yas.
Yas. No one's saying yas no more.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't know. Some are.
I
We
feel
just
like
did.
we very quickly went through very mindful, very demure. That happened really quick.
I had to ask Mono. I was like, why are people saying demure so
Very
much?
demure.
Demure.
Demure. Did you see the lady on TikTok who's doing it?
No, but I like read about her.
She seems fun and cool. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I just had no clue. I was like, why is everybody posting that blank is demure?
Very,
I was
very,
so
very mindful, very
confused.
thoughtful, very demure. It's just funny to say, I think.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Okay, I got one.
Give it to me.
It's a fun title. It's a line from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. She's a witch. Okay, here we go.
That's such a short line.
She's a witch. It's also from a lot of stuff.
Did you see my face when you said it? I was like, huh.
Yes.
Is that a big...
not the one you really think of when you think of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's a big time quote there. Everyone, it's like, my wife, she's a witch.
She's a witch. Okay. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Thank you for all that you do. You both are so smart and funny. Thank you.
Smart?
That's so nice.
No one ever says that.
I know. Smart is wild. I'm like, oh, that's too nice. Because I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Do you like how many exclamation points I've used already? Thanks. I get self-conscious about them. I have to say real quick, I love using exclamation points. I feel weird if I'm stoked about something. I feel weird just putting a period.
Because it seems angry.
Yeah.
No.
Good to see you, period.
Now, but I've been writing on a show again. Like, we are so particular with our punctuation. So, and we'll go round and round on it.
Yeah, I bet.
Because it tells the actor a lot, right?
Yes. I've had so many times, especially voiceover stuff, where it is like, actually, let's cut that exclamation point. We don't need that. And it's like, okay, fair enough.
Literally, when we're directing actors, we'll say, ignore the comma. No comma.
Yes.
Like, and that kind of stuff.
But that happens a lot.
We do find that for a lot of characters, especially one that I sub in for the actress who can't be there a lot, it's almost all exclams.
Yeah. It's fun.
And interrobang?
That's fun.
Please.
Fun. That's fun.
I love an interrobang.
I do too. They're great. Okay. This isn't a scary story, but certainly supernatural, and I thought y'all would appreciate it. As the subject line might give away, I'm a witch. Whoa.
Okay, now it's all coming together.
Here we go. I've always been a magical and spooky person, looking for fairies by any babbling brook and hiding in the occult section at Barnes & Noble as a teen.
Yes.
Do they have an occult section? I gotta go
I'm
look.
sure they do.
They must, right?
They must.
I started practicing in earnest in 2017 and joined a fantastic group of witches in the reclaiming tradition. I'll link some info on them at the bottom of the email. Super interesting. We host public rituals, participate in activism opportunities, and teach magic classes in the area.
Yay!
That's not cards, tricks, and stuff. That's not the magic.
Well, what if it is, Betsy?
Then that's fantastic.
Then I'd love.
Then I'm here for it. The most recent series of classes I took taught us about working with the divine, whether that be a deity or the divine within yourself. Nice. One of the classes was specifically about embodying the divine. In some traditions, this can look like full spirit possession. In ours, we do something called aspecting, taking on certain aspects of a divine spirit or deity, and there are different levels of aspecting. Please note, this is a very, very simplified explanation for the sake of this email. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see what this is all about. During this class, we started by working with our auras, cleansing them, getting to know the different parts, etc., all in preparation to aspect our own God selves. And this is what I just had to tell you guys about. So, in our tradition, the aura has three main parts. The sticky one.
Ew.
Funny. That's closest to your body, also called the younger self. The sticky one. That's funny. The shining body, what people often think of when you see auras, the big colorful oval surrounding us. And the second dove or God self. After cleansing and spending time getting in touch with each part of our auras, we worked with our instructors to aspect our own God selves. Our instructors helped guide them down into our bodies, so when we opened our eyes, we would have fully brought this part of ourselves into the physical realm. Whoa. I've taken an aspecting class before and have done some light aspecting and rituals, and it's one of those things where every time I work with this magic, I think, this is the coolest fucking thing ever.
I would think the same.
Yeah, this sounds awesome.
Yeah.
You guys, before I opened my eyes, it felt like cool water slowly flowed into my head. Then I barely opened my eyes and I saw myself, but myself plus. It was such a beautiful and intense experience right away that my eyes started to water. My tears were gorgeous. Prismatic little drops of dew from my own body. Amazing. That's cool.
That's so cool.
And how about a beam of light that made them sparkle? Holy shit. Everything while I embodied my God self was like this. Every movement was a marvel. Every texture I felt was fascinating and had to be investigated. Every sound was part of an orchestra of sounds. You get it. I couldn't get enough. Wow. I simply spent time basking in awe at this physical human experience. Often when aspecting, we get chances to ask deities big questions like, how do I know what my next move in life is? How can I honor my inner child? How can we liberate the world? Easy stuff, LOL. What was so lovely and freeing about this experience was that the answer to any possible question seemed to lay in just falling in love with the world around us and how we get to live in it. I got chills. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good answer. Hey, good answer, God self. Good answer.
Good answer.
I feel so lucky to have had these experiences, and I know it isn't a ghostly story, but I certainly felt quite literally supernatural. Oh, that's so fucking cool. My classmates and I were so open by the end of the class. One of my friends went to give me a hug, stopped mid-hug, and asked me, wings?
The TV series?
Y'all, I had bought a pair of real deal fairy wings and was wearing them all around my garden the day before. She could see them.
Whoa.
Wild. That is wild.
That's so wild.
Holy shit. The last thing I'll say is this. I know I've used the words deity and divine all throughout this email, but the coolest thing is it's okay and normal to always question what you feel that means, what you believe about it all, etc. And having these questions doesn't stop our ability to be open to these kinds of experiences. We have a little saying in Reclaiming, you are your own spiritual authority. And I think that says it all.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this magical email, and your pants better be squeaky clean because this wasn't scary. Okay, bye. Love, Gina.
I'm including the link to BaltimoreReclaiming.org. But that is so cool.
Awesome, dude.
That is so
awesome.
Cool. And fascinating. Happy to not be scared when we're learning cool shit.
Yes. I like that whole vibe too of like of it's all in you, you know? Because that is like, in the end, it is kind of just like, well, whatever you do, however you look at the world is how it's going to be.
We say that all the time.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like rituals or witchcraft, it's like, it's up to you. Like, what do you want it to be?
Yeah. What do you want to come out of this experience? And hey, like RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Ooh, that sounds nuts. That sounds like shrooms or something.
That's what I was thinking. Or like MDMA or I don't know drugs very
Which
well,
might be like, you know, the drugs job opens up that sense of feeling yourself, whereas this feels like, oh, you learn how to do it without the aid of shrooms or whatever.
You can cross state lines without worrying about getting in trouble with it.
Yeah, man. Pretty sweet.
I don't know what the laws are anymore, but that was great.
Really cool.
Shall we listen to another one?
Yes, we shall.
Okay.
Hey, Betsy and Marcy. I am here on my porch, and it's the 4th of July, and I have diarrhea, and I couldn't go to the fireworks show. So I'm making cornbread and back here thinking I'm going to tell a couple of my spooky dreams that I've had throughout the years that were reoccurring, because why not? So when I was really little, I used to have like a recurring dream where I would be standing in a stream, and then I would be looking at a man, and I was like right up at his chest, and it was even to this day, it was like a really vivid image. The guy, like, to be quite honest, he looked like Paul Bunyan. Like, he looked like he was wearing plaid, and he was wearing like overalls and shit, and like those big boots. I don't know who he was, but I was always looking right at his chest. And I was in like a forest, and I was in a stream, like standing in the stream. And so as I aged, I would be farther and farther from him. Like, when I was first having the dream, I was it's almost as if I was standing face to his body, like hardly any field of vision. And I couldn't move my head. I couldn't like move at all. It was just looking at him. And as I aged, I got farther and farther from him. And I got to the point where I could see like his entire body, and he never moved. It was just me. I moved farther from him, and he stayed in the same spot in this little stream. Or I should say it was actually like a wide stream, and it was surrounded by forest, lots of pebbles. I even remember the color of the pebbles. I mean, it was just this vivid dream. And I had these dreams up until I was probably like, I was like 13 or 14. And so eventually I got to the point where I was no longer standing in the stream. I was still looking at him. I still saw him. His expression never changed. He had like dark hair. Like, it was just, he had a beard. He straight up looked like Paul Bunyan. I don't think that's who he was, but I don't know. Eventually I stopped having the dreams. And the last time I saw him, that's where I was standing on the bank of the river. And he was far from me. Like, it was a wide river. So there's that dream. And I had it I was probably in kindergarten, maybe a little younger, up until I was probably junior high. Yeah, I was in my early teens. So I don't know what that means. But I did have another dream that I had it recurring, but I didn't have it as often, but it was creepy as shit. So basically, I would have this dream where there was this old woman. I would be laying in bed. There's this old woman. She comes up to me with her thick, bony, arthritic fingers, and she buries them into my ribs. And she tells me, "I'm tickling your ribs. I'm tickling your ribs." And each time she would say it, her face would get closer and closer to mine. It's almost like sleep paralysis. But I don't know if that's what it was or not, because I remember feeling it. But in the dream, she would get closer and closer and closer as she would say, "I'm tickling your ribs. I'm tickling your ribs." And she'd dig her fingers in harder every time. And I would wake up and I would feel her fingers in my ribs. Like, when someone tickles you too hard and it's like painful, it was like that. And then I would wake up and the feeling would kind of just go away. It felt like somebody was actually sticking their fingers in my ribs. The last time I had this dream, I was in my early 20s, and I was visiting I was with a friend and I was visiting her family for Thanksgiving in Colorado Springs. And I was sleeping in the basement and I was taking a nap because we had like driven through the night from where we were living in southern Illinois. And I had the dream and I woke up and it was just like, it was terrifying. Like I kind of had a panic attack. So that was the last time I had that dream, but I had it throughout my entire childhood. Not as often as the man in the stream dream, but I had it every so often enough that I would be reminded of how terrifying it was. Let's see. Oh, and then the last time I had kind of like a sleep paralysis dream, to be honest, I don't know what happened. We had moved into a house we had just bought. I had a newborn. I also had an older child who was like 5 at the time. But I had a newborn-ish. She was like, getting to like 6 months or something where like sleep was being kind of regulated. And I remember I started being able to sleep for longer stretches, and then I started having weird dreams again. And I had this dream where I was laying in bed, and then the covers got pulled off of me. And then slowly I was being pulled down the bed. So I was being pulled down the bed, slowly. I turned and I reached for my husband, and he's just asleep. And I start screaming and he can't hear me. And then I hit the floor, and we had a closet at the other end of the bed. And I kind of landed in the closet. Whoa, a bird just flew almost to my face. Holy shit, that scared me. And so, and then I woke up as I looked back to the bed. And I don't know, honestly, because I don't know if I was thrashing in my sleep, but I don't know if I actually woke up on the floor and then got back into bed and then like fully woke up, or if I had like a sleep paralysis type of experience. I don't know, but it was terrifying. But anyway, I wanted to tell those stories because I'm here alone and lonely, listening to fireworks pop off in the sky. I love you both. I love your show. Thank you for having your podcast. It makes me so happy. Bye. Oh, and don't shit your pants. Hopefully I won't either because I have diarrhea. Bye.
Oh man, I hope you're feeling better.
Oh yeah, from the 4th, I really hope you're feeling better.
The 4th. Oh man, having to stay home. I've done it.
Oh,
I get it.
What an exciting background though for the
That
story.
was fun because it was like getting louder and more intense when that nasty old lady was like, "Let me tickle you,"
tickling your ribs so much that it hurt. Fuck her. I hate
just
that lady.
in the description of like the old like big arthritic fingers, just being like, "I tickle you." That is so nasty.
Absolutely the nastiest.
I wonder, like, if when you had these dreams, like, were you kind of stressed or going through something, or like with the Paul Bunyan in the river, was it kind of like happening when you're like, oh I'm transition, like my life is moving forward or whatever,
yeah, like, is it
like
symbolic of something
yes.
bigger going on?
Yeah, and like, how are you feeling in that moment when you went to bed?
Good question, Betsy.
Hey, man.
You're asking the right questions.
I'm asking the right questions finally in my life.
Finally. It's been so long of these
It's been so long.
Stupid questions make
Bad
no
questions.
sense.
Bad
Stupid
questions.
make no sense questions. Oh, man. Ugh. I'm mad at that old lady.
Wild. Oh, that old lady.
What a
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Leave me alone. Nobody wants to get tickled.
Not even like, I mean, I guess some people do, and that's their
Oh, yeah. Remember that documentary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people do want to get tickled.
Some people really
Some people do.
really want to get tickled. And I'm not going to yuck that yum, so.
No.
But yuck.
Get tickled.
But yuck.
I will not yuck that yum, but yuck.
But also,
okay.
Yuck. Icky,
Yuck.
icky, yuck. Look, I don't want to get tickled, but because it hurts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of a ghost being able to hurt us either.
No, that's awful.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Leave me the hell alone.
Let us just sleep.
That's all I actually want. It's so hard for me to sleep as it is.
Oh,
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
These were great though. I love these.
Really
These
good.
were really good. Really great.
Really good.
Please.
We learned a lot.
We learned a lot. Some were like refreshing and cool. Yeah.
Some were nasty.
Some were nasty. And that's always going to be a part of it. Just some
Yes.
nasty fucking ghosts. Just some
nasty fucking ghosts. NFG, man. Nasty fucking ghosts.
NFGs. Not to be confused with an NFT. It's an NFG.
Right. No. But NFGs, if you want to give us some Bitcoin,
Please. Please give us some Bitcoin.
please give us some Bitcoin.
We're just not sure we don't know what to do with it, but we want it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still a thing, but please give us some
Please
Bitcoin.
send it our way at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Because I'm pretty sure you can email it, right?
I think you can. I hope. Please, when you
God,
send
I
it to
hope.
us, tell us.
Tell us how to use it and what to do with it.
But also send us some more stories.
Yeah.
And
That's the true valuable thing we want.
yeah, that's what we'll actually use.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.